Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of That Effing Guys Movie News Roundup. This is episode 4. We've got a lot to talk about, so let's just dive in. So, hot off the press, as in literally confirmed this morning, we are getting another Scarface. This will be the second reboot or remake, whatever you want to call it, of the Scarface legacy. Now you're probably thinking, how is that a second one? Because we obviously have the Brian De Palma, Al Pacino driven Scarface film. That actually was a remake of a 1930s heavy, Godfather, gangster, Tommy guns and all the, old-fashioned cars. There was an original Scarface from 1935, 36. I don't know. I've seen a bit of it, but when you see the Al Pacino Scarface, that is Scarface. But then again, people will grow up and watch this Scarface, and that'll be their Scarface. I mean, every generation will have their Scarface. But anyway, so you're probably thinking, oh, do we need another Scarface? There's a Brian De Palma one. Yeah, that is perfection. I love that. It's one of the greatest gangster films of all time. It's not very mafia-esque. It's just more about the kind of glitz and glamour of the Miami gangsters. It's very bright and colourful, and that's what Brian De Palma wanted. He wanted a very glitz and glamour, bright, colourful, summer shirts and stuff like that, palm trees, etc. We don't know where this new Scarface is going to go, if it's going to have a bit of the 1930s mafia, a full-on mafia film, like a Godfather film, or is it going to be like the Brian De Palma, Al Pacino Scarface, or a bit of both. We know that it's directed by Call Me By Your Name director Luca Guadagnino. I really hope I pronounced his name right. Guadagnino. Pardon me, sorry. I think it's Guadagnino. I've not seen any of his films. I've not seen Call Me By Your Name. I've heard it's good. I've not seen it. I'll watch it. I'll watch one of his films or two. I'll watch at least one of his films before Scarface comes out. We know that the script has been penned by the Coen brothers. We all know who they are. They're masters in the art of film. If you don't know who they are, just walk away now. We know who they are. There's no need for introduction of saying they've done this, they've done that. If they're penning a script for Scarface, you know it's going to be a great fucking film, right? But I kind of wish they directed it as well, because that's like Tarantino writing a script but not directing the film. Now don't get me wrong, Natural Born Killers, he wrote the script. I'm sure it's for that, in True Romance. Anyway, I hope I've got that right. And yeah, great films, but you kind of feel as though you wish he directed it as well, because it's just balls to the wall crazy. Well, Natural Born Killers was definitely balls to the wall crazy. Not a great film, but it's just Tarantino. But obviously he never directed, he just wrote it. So you're kind of looking at this thinking, you kind of wish the Coen brothers would just direct it, because if they're writing it, why not just direct it? Because it's the Coen brothers. It's not like some wee cheap writers. It's the Coen brothers. Jesus Christ, why would you not have them to direct Scarface? In terms of cast, supposedly Michael B. Jordan has been cast as the new Scarface. Now, if it was up to me, I would cast Oscar Isaac, because he was actually rumoured, long time rumoured, way back when one of the directors of Harry Potter was going to direct the new Scarface. Scarface has been in the works for years. It's been from several directors, several cast members, nothing ever confirmed. It's just word of mouth of they've supposedly penned a script, they've kind of looked at the Scarface there and talked to do it. But Oscar Isaac, I think he'd be amazing. He'd be a very cool, kind of modern day Tony Montana. Or do you know what? I wouldn't even do Tony Montana. I would just do a new gangster. I don't even think the original 1930s film had Tony Montana. So I'd go with a whole new thing. Would I have Al Pacino cameo in this? Why not? I mean, I'm not looking for it to be Scarface Jr. I hope it's not a Scarface Jr. or a Scarface Legacy. I hope it's just its own film, stands on its own 2 feet, like the 80s one done, stood on its own 2 feet. Maybe even borrow a few aspects from both films, I don't know, but I want it to be its own film, its own Scarface, create its own legacy for future generations, so that when we look back, we're they're all good. All 3 Scarfaces are good films, they've all got their own wee points of views and aspects and feels. Michael B. Jordan, I like him, he's a good actor, but I feel as though he's overrated. I feel as though people are just casting him because why not? Let's get a bit of Black Panther, let's get a bit of this, let's get a bit of that. He is a good actor, but I don't think he's got the same like, he's not got the same like force of nature as Al Pacino. He's not got the same power on screen as Al Pacino. Whereas Oscar Isaac, I could see him being like a very, very close rival to like Al Pacino and be like second best. I can't see him being over Al Pacino. But I can see him being a very good contender in terms of like screen quality. Whereas Michael B. Jordan, I feel as though he's just too small and not big enough. He might be good, don't get me wrong. I'll still go see it if he's in it or not, but I'm just not feeling it. I'm not as jacked to the tits as I am as like Oscar Isaac. Anyway, next one, that's Scarface done with. Next one is George Miller. Obviously, George Miller, director of, you know, Happy Feet, Mad Max. That sadly never produced Justice League film, which the more it actually comes out about it, like the concept art, the script ideas, it looks fucking amazing. It would have been a fantastic Justice League film that we got. I think it was like 2009 or 10. But anyway, and instead they got the one that was released from. Yeah, it was a good film, but yeah. So George Miller has seemingly confirmed that his next Mad Max installment is Mad Max Furiosa, the prequel to the 2015 pretty fucking epic Mad Max Fury Road. Very good. I mean, that's how you do a revival. It got a bit repetitive halfway through the film, but that's how you do a revival. That was a fantastic film. Tom Hardy as Mad Max was beans on toast with a little bit of cheese and Tabasco sauce. Beautiful. It made you forget about Mel Gibson. I mean, the Mad Max franchise has never been like, oh my god, but Fury Road was a very good film, and it made you actually, you kind of forgot about Mel Gibson. Was like, meh, I want to see Fury Road. Like, I'll always watch Fury Road over the other Mad Max films, and then if I watch the other Mad Max films, I'll always watch Road Warrior. That was so good. It was beans on toast with a lot of cheese and some Tabasco and some crisps on the side, or chips and dips. So yeah, so George Miller has always wanted to do a Mad Max 5, which was going to be the Wasteland, and also a Mad Max Furiosa, Charlize Theron prequel, an origin film of her character. And supposedly he's confirmed that Furiosa is his next film. Now, I'm a bit disappointed, a bit deflated, because I was like, I want Mad Max 5, I want Tom Hardy first before I see a side sequel, spin-off, whatever, prequel, until I heard that Anya Taylor-Joy of obviously The Witch, Glass, Split, and the 2056 upcoming film X-Men The New Mutants, which supposedly has its 5th confirmed release date of, is it August 20th of this year? I don't know. Like I said, it'll come out by, if it's out by 2040, we'll be lucky. Just stream it online, just Disney Plus it, or I don't know, whatever. I mean, it was on Amazon Prime to buy, pre-order it just last week, and then everyone's like, no, don't worry, it's going to be in the cinema. When? So yeah, she's supposedly playing, she's had talks, supposedly, everything's supposedly, but it's just the way Hollywood is, everything's supposedly until it gets confirmed. So she supposedly had talks with George Miller over playing the role of like young Furiosa. Now, I don't know if I see her, I mean, I like her, she's a good actress, she's attractive, she would pull in the fans, pull in the guys, pull in the girls, but I just don't see her playing a young Charlize Theron. She doesn't look anything like her, because like, now that's like back in the 90s where you would just cast people to look like brothers and sisters and young people and dads and all that, whereas now I feel as though they try and make people look at least a little bit like each other. She looks literally fuck all like her. Like you'd be watching it and thinking, it's not really, nah. It's an odd casting. She's a good actress, but it's a very odd casting. So, and I don't want a Furiosa prequel. I mean, don't get me wrong, and Morton Joe will be in it, like the big villain from Fury Road. He'll most likely be in it, because obviously she ended up having some, like, we'll obviously see her, like, how she became, like, enemies with him and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But I kind of want to see the Wasteland. I want to see the next Mad Max. Because then what will happen is Furiosa might fail, and then Warner Bros. Are like, fuck that, cancel Mad Max 5. And then we've lost Mad Max 5, whereas I'd rather have it in reverse, like Mad Max 5, and if that fails, which is highly doubtful, they then say, fuck Furiosa. Because then you'd be like, why? It's fucking pointless. Anyway, next, Mark Ruffalo. Now this is like pretty much confirmation. Mark Ruffalo has, I mean, obviously we know what he's like. He speaks out quite a lot about doing a Hulk solo film and all that, and the fact that Universal have the solo characters of the Hulk, so they can't do a whole Hulk solo film, but they can have Hulk in like the She-Hulk series that's been planned, which is fair enough. He's supposedly pitched, well, he's talking about it, that he's pitched an idea of what happened in the 5-year gap at the beginning of Endgame. And how his Hulk became like Smart Hulk. Now I'd love to see that. I'd love to see like how he became the Smart Hulk. That'd be a great film to see. Not only because it's a Hulk solo film, it's a 5-year gap. Because you kind of want to see like an Avengers Infinity War, like 0.5. You kind of want to see what happened in the 5 year. The thing is though, Marvel could go back and make 13 films in that 5-year gap, and we'd go pay to see it. I mean, Black Widow is still rumoured to be based in the 5-year gap. So I would love to see how the Hulk became like Smart Hulk. I mean, he just, like the way it was produced in the Endgame, he just woke up and he was all of a sudden Smart Hulk, and we're like, it was cool, and it's cool sometimes not knowing how that happened, but I want to see it. So yeah, let's see that. I'd happily see the Green Goliath. Like, how did he become smart? It's cool. How did he become like Banner Hulk? This one is a major big. Oh, now this is confirmed, 100% confirmed. So let's slap that 100% confirmed sticker right there. Tamora, I can't never say that guy's name. Tamora Morrison has confirmed that he is returning to the world of Star Wars as Boba Fett. He played Jango Fett in the prequel films, well, Attack of the Clones. He's now playing Boba Fett, the original, the OG bounty hunter that we all know and love, all grew up with, in Return of the Jedi, in Empire Strikes Back. He's returning to play Boba Fett. So he's going from playing the dad to playing the boy, even though his boy was a clone of the dad. Maths and logics is weird, science and logics. So he's playing Boba Fett in Series 2, some way, shape or form in Series 2 of The Mandalorian. Now obviously everyone's like, how can that be possible? The last time we saw him, he flew into the Sarlacc's mouth because obviously a malfunction of his jetpack. Yes, that's true. You know, that's true, eagle-eyed people out there. But what if he survived? And that's my thumbnail right there. What if he survived? So, because obviously I think The Mandalorian's 5 years after the Return of the Jedi. So he could have just survived. He could have just blasted out. Why not? No, we don't know. We don't know if it's going to be a flashback sequence or he did survive the Sarlacc's mouth and go on and just, I don't know, retired and, you know, I don't know. But you know, it's big news. It's big news for Star Wars fans. It's big news for fans of Tamora Morrison, sorry. Fuck. And also, well, going from that, like, he's now supposedly as well, going to have a much bigger Boba Fett role in Series 3. So he must survive. Or it's just flashbacks. It's like bigger flashbacks to him and Mando now. Now, obviously, that kind of takes the attention off of Mando now, because obviously people will be like, "Where's Boba Fett? Where's Boba Fett? Fuck Mando. Where's Boba Fett?" Are they going to fight each other? That'd be so good. Can you imagine it? Bounty hunter versus bounty hunter. Oh, it'd be so good. Will it turn out that Boba Fett maybe sort of, kind of, possibly raised Mando a little bit for a bit? Maybe kind of like taught him some tricks? I don't know. Maybe, possibly. And from that, branching off, there's another, supposedly, the Boba Fett project that was obviously in the works before Mandalorian came of light. Josh Trank. Yeah, I wonder how that turned out. Josh Trank was helming a Boba Fett solo film series, whatever you want to call it. I think it was a film, and it all fell to shit because Josh Trank into it. So yeah, so that supposedly is back up and running again in Disney Plus with Lucasfilm somewhere, don't know where, but hey ho. And Morrison is also possibly returning to the role of Captain Rex, the leader of the clone soldiers from the Clone Wars. in series 2 of The Mandalorian. Now, how that's possible, I don't know. I've never watched. Do you know what? I'll be honest, I'm a massive Star Wars fan, but I've never watched the Clone Wars. I've never watched Rebels. I saw the Clone Wars film in the cinema like 15 years ago, and it was Obi-Wan and Anakin were protecting Jabba the Hutt's son from the Empire, and it was a laughing stock of a film, pile of shit. I hated it, and I just thought, fuck that, I'm sticking to the live action Star Wars. Yeah, fair enough, Clone Wars has had a massive cult following, and I've been told to watch it. I will watch it. Like, if they're starting to bring characters, because they're supposedly bringing, is that Ashoka? Rosario Dawson is playing the live action version of Ahsoka from, I keep saying Ashoka, I think it's Ashoka, that's the Indian takeaway, I think it's Ahsoka. Anyway, her character, the big fucking earrings, and the lightsaber into The Mandalorian, but it's not been confirmed yet, it's just word of mouth. And then there's another character from the Clone Wars that's coming in, or Rebels that's coming into the live action, the girl from Battlestar Galactica, Katie Sarkov. She's supposedly playing her, a live action version of her character, so I probably will need to watch Clone Wars at some point. And last but not least, there is again, it's all rumours, but the thing is though, that's just what makes our jobs basically in YouTube, talking movies and stuff like that. It's all rumours really until confirmed. If you're fans of Iron Man, you're going to love this. If you're fans of Ironheart, you're going to love this. If you're not fans of either one of them, you're going to hate this. So, not a lot of people know this character. So there's a character called Ironheart, Riri Williams, and she's a black girl in the Marvel comic universe who takes over the mantle of Iron Man, Tony Stark, and becomes Ironheart. And there is been long rumoured a series or a film of some sort involving Ironheart for Disney Plus in the Marvel Universe, obviously. So a live action series is supposedly heading into production sometime in 2021, and she's going to have her own series that will obviously try and tie into the Young Avengers TV series, movie, whatever's happening with them. And yeah, that's basically that. So that'll be exciting. Ty Simpkins is still involved in the MCU some sort of way, and he'll at some point become Iron Lad and Ironheart will then join forces and Young Avengers. So yeah, it's exciting, isn't it? Anything's exciting when it comes to Star Wars and the Marvel Universe. I mean, it just gets your tits going, isn't it? So yeah, what did you think of these videos? What do you think of my videos? Do you like my videos? I don't know. I mean, I just make them for the hell of it. Don't get me wrong, I'm surprised as hell that like my Friday the 13th 40th anniversary video has got like 450 views. I have no idea how that's happened. I've not bought any likes, I've not bought any views, I've just left it and it's just became more popular. Don't know why, because it's not my best video. If you guys enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, share. I spoke at this on my Instagram. I've got an IGTV account, or well, I just call it that. I appreciate everyone who liked my videos, subscribes, shares, etc. Comment below. I mean, all my news that I get, yeah, fair enough, it's rumours and speculations and supposedlies, but I try and back up, I try and get as much information as I can get from one thing. So if like a whole lot of people on YouTube or on movie website forums, etc., or comicbook.com or movieweb.com, we've got this covered, because some of their news is a bit kind of, it's not, I feel as though they just like to make up news for the hell of it, basically. I mean, they're not talking about them. Some of their news is accurate, but most of it is like kind of meh. But I like to try and back up as much as I can get, so I try and read as much as I try and see. So see if say 7 out of 10 of like the other YouTube channels that I watch or the movie news websites report about this, then it must be sort of more truth than obviously not truth, basically. Than lies, rumours, etc. So whereas like, for example, like Ironheart, a lot of people are talking about this. A lot of people have been talking about this on Instagram and YouTube, that there's going to be a Young Avengers project, and that they're hoping to start off with like Ironheart, Iron Lad, Hawkeye's daughter, or Hawkeye Junior. What you call her again? I can't remember. Anyway, Casey as well, Ant-Man's daughter, etc. So Haley Steinfeld, Haley Steinfeld's supposed to be playing like a young female Hawkeye. I don't know, all the kind of things. But yeah, I try and gather as much as I can get to give you guys the best content I can give you. So yeah, if you like it, please tell me you like it. Give me a wee like below, you know, etc. So yeah, and I'll see you guys again.